The sun is starting to go down, but first I want to harvest a few things. First off is this beautiful purple of Sicily cauliflower. Look how gorgeous that looks. It's starting to separate, which means it's going to try and bolt, and I don't want that to happen because this is one of my favorite vegetables in the garden so far. I'm definitely going to be growing this variety moving forward. I think it's easier to harvest it with a knife. So what I like to do is make a slight incision and then twist it. Oh, this time I got mostly the head. Normally I like to take a few leaves with it, but it's really cool because it looks purple on the outside, and then down here you can see a little bit more green, and it's so delicious, you guys. It is one of the most tender cauliflower I've ever tried. My kids and my husband are absolutely obsessed with it. Placing it into my harvest basket. Next up is these broccoli shoots. The head itself didn't get that large, but these shoots definitely make up for it, and I don't even have to chop them up anymore. So I try and go for the bigger ones, and I harvest them about every 2 to 3 days. The leaves are also really delicious. I love putting them in tofu scramble or anything else as flavorful greens. There's a bunch more on this plant. If you leave them on there for too long, they'll definitely start bolting, so I do that at the very end of the season. But for now, we're eating a lot of stir fries with them. And sometimes I eat them just like that. I really love harvesting kale, but so do my kids. So typically, I let them come out here because it encourages them to come out to the garden and garden themselves. When it comes to sowing seeds, they lose interest very quickly, but they love harvesting things. So I'm gonna harvest a few of these, but for the most part, I'm gonna leave this area untouched so that they can come out here themselves. It's so pretty, and I love the fact that when you grow kale yourself, you can pick it when it's really nice and tender. I also have this one. I think this is a red Russian kale or jagged kale, which is still really tasty, but it's definitely not my favorite. I think a salad would be really great, so I'm gonna pick some of this lettuce. I've been working out in the garden all day today, and I think a salad will give me that boost of energy to be able to edit all these videos. Into the basket. I'm gonna pick a few of these kale leaves only because they look extra tempting. And just listen to that sound. Next up, we have some Serrano peppers. I see one good one. A lot of these other ones are still really small. So I'm trying not to pick them too early, that way they can get really nice and hot. The one thing I try to avoid though is letting them get red, because I know the moment they turn red, my kids won't eat them. My husband and I will, but they won't. So I think for now, one will have to do. I can't forget to take these broccoli shoots before they start bolting as well. This is one of the plants that didn't get too large, so next season I'm going to try something like the green magic broccoli. And I think there was another one, maybe Sun King, that I heard is a bit more heat tolerant because it isn't even that warm. But these broccoli plants obviously didn't like it because they started flowering immediately when the heads were still pretty small. The only reason there's peas on here is because my kids haven't noticed yet. But I'm gonna take a couple. I saw another one. Where is it? And I'm gonna bring these in so I could put it in a stir fry, because as tempted as I am to eat them now, oh, right here, right in front of me. As tempted as I am to eat them now, I want to be able to share them with my kids. There's a few straggler green beans out here. This vine was doing really great up until it started getting a bit colder, and then it started slowing down, so it might be coming out soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and get as much as I can out of it. A few weeks ago, these green beans looked way better. Now they look a little funky, but a funky green bean is better than no green bean. When harvesting peas, it's like a game of Where's Waldo because they blend in so well. So hopefully I can find all of them. If not, I know my kids will for sure. Another one up here. Is that it? These vines have gone a little crazy. Honestly, I should probably tie them up right now before I continue. Definitely not the prettiest job, but definitely better than they were before. And now I can actually see some of them. Any others? Oh, there's a few over here. Right now, these are pretty pricey at the store. I was gonna pick some up, which is kind of dumb because I'm growing some, but they were about $5.99 or $6.99 a pound. And I paid like $2 for the seeds, so it's definitely way better to grow them yourself. Actually, there's a few more over here. And I found one teeny tiny sun gold tomato. I could eat those like they're grapes, but unfortunately there was only one. I don't know how many plants I started for this upcoming season, but I really wish I'd started like 5 of them. I know that's probably overkill, but it's seriously hands down my favorite cherry tomato so far. Last but not least, let's see if we can find any potatoes because these have started dying back some. They were planted, I think, back in October. So let's dig around here and see if we can find any. Oh, they're much deeper. Hold on. Oh, the bracelet my baby made me. Hold on, I don't want to get it dirty. Oh, I see one. Oh, look at this, you guys. Oh, so exciting. I feel some more. Oh, this one's kind of small, but still, look how nice that looks. I'm probably gonna make flautas with these tomorrow. And I have some more inside that have started sprouting that I'm probably gonna replace these with. Let's pull these plants. Look at this. Not too shabby. Actually, you know what? Let's just harvest everything over here. Okay, let's pull this plant. Oh, I don't see anything on there. Oh no. Oh, wait. Look at this, you guys. Oh, these are some good sized ones as well. Look at that. Can you guys see all this dry soil? This is one of the reasons I'm not the biggest fan of grow bags during the warmer months, but I think during the cooler months, I'm able to get by with using them. Oh, here's another one. I honestly think I could have planted way more potatoes in this 30-gallon grow bag. I think I only planted like 4. Look at this, you guys. Probably should have washed them off before putting them in my harvest basket though. Oh, I see another one. This one's so little. Oh, another one. Oh, so pretty. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's it. Yeah, I definitely could have planted way more in here because this is a lot of space for just 3 or 4 potatoes to be planted. It was still a pretty good harvest though because all of those were extras that had turned green and were sprouting inside the house. So I figured I would plant them instead of just tossing them out. What I'll do moving forward is re-amend this soil, and I'll definitely add way more potatoes in here for the second round. And here's what I harvested from the garden today.